This is the skill you're going to need for lesson 6. And I'm going to be doing work on here, but most of the notes that you need to write in your notes is how to use your calculator. If this is not your calculator, or you don't have a calculator similar to this, then you need to look up how to do this on your calculator. If you're still having trouble with it, then you can go to me and come to office hours and we can Google it and figure it out. I recommend Googling it yourself and trying to figure it out. Look for another video, but I'm gonna do it on these guys because most of them have something similar to this. Example 1, your teacher's gonna show you how to use a calculator. That's me. Find the mean and the standard deviation for the following set of data. A set of 8 men, that's our n, have heights shown below. And then there's 8 heights here. Indicate the mean and standard deviation you obtained from your calculator to the nearest hundredth. Hundredth, huh? Okay, good. So they tell you. If they don't tell you, then you might have to look up how many digits you need. The mean. This calculator is pretty cool because I ignore so many of these buttons before in my life, and now I don't have to ignore them. We're going to use this sigma plus button, and then we're going to, in green, there's an x bar. X bar means average. And then here's sigma n to the -1. Here's sigma x to the n, and that's for your large population data, and this is for your sample data. So we read this morning about what this is for. We're going to use this button today. So we're going to use this sigma plus button, and we're going to use this sigma, lowercase sigma, and -1. Nothing, I haven't changed any modes on this calculator yet, but I'm going to store, watch how I store all the data. So I'm going to plug in all these numbers, and I'm going to use the sigma plus button. So here we go. 67, sigma plus. N is equal to 1. That means there's one number. 70.9, sigma plus. 67.6, sigma plus. 69.8, sigma plus. 69.7, sigma plus. 70.9, sigma plus. 68.7, sigma plus. 67.2, sigma plus. Okay, this tells me how many numbers are there. Now I'm going to push the X bar button. It's green. X bar. Boom. That's your mean, 68.975. If I see in your notes you just have these numbers and this written down, you missed the point of this video. This point is how to use this calculator. Deviation. We're going to do the same thing, and instead of sigma bar, we're going to find the deviation. Second, boom. That's it. 1.587. It took me, round to the 100. 87, oh gosh, okay. So this is actually 68.98, and I have to round this to the 100th, which is 1.59. That's how you use this calculator. Your calculator is probably very similar. If you have a bigger calculator, look it up. If you have a different calculator, look it up. I'm happy to help you. Come to office hours. Bye. Oh, the Excel spreadsheet. We also can use an Excel spreadsheet, and that is right after this. Okay, to do this in Excel, you're looking at this on your screen, and Mr. Heslop made this spreadsheet so you can easily calculate standard deviation without messing with the formulas. So you have to input your data over here. You're going to see this in class. Right now we just have entries 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the average is 4.5, and then our standard deviation is 2.449, etc., etc. This is our average or our mean, so you're going to need this value too. And the point of this is how can we calculate the mean and the standard deviation with another type of calculator. So if you don't have a handheld calculator, here you go. You have to manually enter the data in this first column, in column A, and I'm not going to because you just saw me enter it a million times in the other calculator. So here they are. I just copied and pasted it because I had done it before. And our average, just like in when we did it with our handheld calculator, is 68.975, and then our standard deviation is 1.587. If you're wondering how many decimal places to round to, you should look up significant digits. And if I see decimals over here, then I'll probably put at least 2 decimals from over here. But very rarely will I put all 8 or 9 decimals in there unless it's absolutely needed. That's it for standard deviation. So now that you know how to calculate it, that's a skill you need for tomorrow. And then tomorrow, we're going to do some interpretation. So I'm expecting you to know this skill, and then we can really talk about what standard deviation means tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.